A little P-tack. They said they could hear it running, but it ain't kicking out nowhere. First light's on. Great. Blower's not running. We got a, well, it looks like an X13 motor. So I'm fixing to change the thermostat and then we're going to check it out. If I'm not mistaken, this coil is supposed to have a cover on it. I've got power still on, and I've got to get to the plug on that motor and make sure it's getting the call. Look at this. Make sure I got a call from the thermostat. It looks like this is common on my there's common on my transformer. Alright, you see that? I'm not sure if you can see it. I got 28 volts on green. I'm gonna kill the power and put the power back on when I get it out. I need to try not to damage this. Carrier's real proud of those things. There's another one up here, right there. I can put power back to it and test these plugs in just a second. And then I'll look at that heat exchanger. All right, first you make sure you got power. 240. And then, let me see, let's try blue. You see that? I got 24 volts between common and one of these on the plug, so that motor should have been turning. All right, so we're gonna ohm out this motor and see if we can just do a module, or if we have to do the whole motor. Excuse me. First I'm going to, looks like we're on ohms. But first I'm going to ohm every winding to ground, and when I ohm the ground, that ain't good. It's showing something to ground. It's showing mega ohms to ground. That one too. All right, so if they show anything to ground, you need a new motor. So far I'm seeing some rust, but no holes. I'm checking the indentions on the other side, because that is frequently where your holes are. I think it's good for right now. It's getting harder for me to crawl into spaces like that. As you can see, that's a 10-year-old system, early part of the year. Here we go. It is a Carrier product and not a ICP. Well, it is ICP, but y'all know what I mean. Let's see if we can get a motor. So it made that motor probably cost less than just the module. All right, let's see if we can get this knocked out quick. That shaft already looks like it's going to give me some trouble. When I first started working, I kept losing these. That's a problem if you lose these and you don't have any saved up. So try not to lose them. Put them in a good place. Make sure I don't put one of these screws in that hole right there. I've about wore this thing out. Maybe it won't be so bad. All right, so the wires need to come out right about here, which means we need to have the wire terminal to the right of one of these if you're looking at the lead in. That shaft is in rough shape. I should have double checked. I should have seen it before I left the supply house. If I had been out in the sticks, I would have got a PSC motor. All right. That's everything looks right. So yeah, I had quoted them a X13 motor, so I kind of felt obligated to make sure that's what they got. this. That looks right. I just need to raise this a little bit. All right, here we go. Leads need to come out. Leads need to come out right here. I'm gonna have to, this motor's a little different, so I'm gonna have to pull this out and mount this closer so the shaft goes down a little further. All right, I think that'll do it. All right, let's try this again. those 1/2 inch? No, that's bigger than 1/2 inch. I have worked on some of these with this kind of mount where the part that sticks up just rounded right off. You got a little bit, you got to get a little bit you got to figure something out when that happens. You don't want to tighten those too much because you see the base of it, that's just like a little rivet that's holding that in. You start tightening that up too much, this will start spinning. All right, now let's install this thing. Now, if you remember what I said, there's a limit over here that the prongs are probably going to get bent, but I'm just trying not to break it right now. Looking to make sure it's in the groove. It's in the groove up top. All right, now's the time to plug these up while it's easier to reach. There's my power. What's catching is that little flap on the motor, on the housing. There we go. Well, it don't look like a damage that. Gotta plug this one up to that one up in there. Looks like I've taken my light back to the van. I'm having to do this by feel because I can't see it. All right, so this goes. It don't really matter which one goes in series first. You just got to put these in series. All right. Get this capacitor mounted, and we're fixing to turn it on and see if this blower don't come on. I'm going to have to remove that leaf and that insulation. I'm going to let it determine rotation first. It runs one way and then the other, and it determines which way is correct by the resistance that it can detect. go. Looking specifically for these right here. If y'all saw the way they use wire nuts on the power wire, you'll see why I'm fixing to use these.